Hello everyone from sunny Aberdeen. Woohoo! The sun is out, which means I am out. I'm such a sun worshipper, I really am. I think I've got sad or something. Anyway, it's Saturday, which I keep thinking is Sunday. Can anyone else relate to that? School holidays and all? I know some of you down south or at different parts of Scotland are gone back to school, and some in England still have a few weeks. So wherever you're at, hope you're enjoying it and enjoying the sun. Right, what am I on to speak to you about? I'm on to say thank you. First of all, a huge thank you. I've got lots of good value coming up, so stay tuned if you sell on social. First of all, thank you to everybody for all their amazing comments and the thousands of DMs, not thousands maybe, but an awful lot of DMs I've had recently with offers of work and joining different companies and things like that. Much appreciated. I am still looking through everything. I'm not making any rush decision or anything. And what I want to do is focus on coaching network marketers and social sellers, people who sell in the online space, because I haven't been allowed to do that. I haven't been allowed to do that because I was at the top of a network marketing company. The second one, need I add. But because I was at the top, I wasn't allowed to teach other network marketers. I got pulled up on that pretty quickly early on in the journey. So although I've been coaching coaches and other people who sell programs or want to create courses and things like that, I haven't been specifically working with social sellers, with network marketers, which is now where my focus is going to be for now. Not saying it'll be forever, but I want to help a lot of network marketers get going with this and have the success I've had to date. Things change in the social world. They change all the time. I think that's why I like it, because it keeps me interested, because I'm very bad for shiny object syndrome. I don't know if you guys are too. And what I want to help you with are a variety of things. First of all, you may already be in my Smart Entrepreneur Society. You may not have heard of my Smart Entrepreneur Society. And if you haven't heard of it, you don't need to hear about it, because I'm going to shut it down. So usually lives are promoting something, but no, I always am about keeping it real. For those who've worked with me over the years and years that I've been in this space, you'll know I like keeping it real. I like to have fun in business. Seriousness does not equate to success. And that's one of my things that actually annoy me, is bland vanilla people just doing the same thing, just in the online world, because that is not going to help you stand out in social. It's not going to get you sales. It's not going to help you sell your course. It's not going to help you recruit people into the industry. Okay? So first of all, Smart Entrepreneur Society is closing down. I've got hundreds of people waiting to get in, and I'm really, really sorry. I am genuinely apologetic to all those people who are waiting to get in, because I haven't approved you. And I've got like 150 or something. So I'm really sorry about that, but the likelihood is, if I'm totally brutally honest, is you won't be getting in, because I'm shutting it down. I'm going to start a new group for two reasons. One, a lot of the people in my Smart Entrepreneur Society aren't a fit for me, and therefore I'm probably not a fit for them. I want to work with people who are driven, who are smart, who have a hunger and a desire to get to the top of their company, or to sell their courses and become six-figure earners in coaching land. Anybody who sells on social, basically. And I know that is a lot of network marketers, having been there myself and done it for the past 10 years, or yeah, probably 10 years, yeah. So where do we start? There's different things. Smart Entrepreneur Society was my group, and I've got coaching in there and freebies and stuff, but I just don't feel aligned to that anymore. I want to work with people who are driven like me, who are really serious about this. They're not pissing about with their network marketing business or the coaching business. They're not pissing about and playing with it. They're hungry for success. Because I don't know if this is relatable, but I am all in or all out. I don't know, it's the way my brain works. I'm either all in and my hungo, and that's why, and people don't understand why I've just walked away from a huge global organisation that I've built up, and it was hard work. I've walked away from it because I don't feel aligned to it. And there's nothing I can do about that. If my heart's not in it, I can't do it. I don't know. I just physically can't. And I know it's stupid, but I have to go with what I feel at the time. I don't know if you can relate to that. You can let me know if you can. Oh, thanks, Lainey. Oh, you've changed your name. Lainey Walker Johnston now. Oh, you got married? What's going on? Thank you. Thank you. I just got my hair done yesterday. So it's very, very blonde. Very, very blonde. Anyway. So, covers up the greys, you know. So, Smart Entrepreneur Society closing. New group we're going to be opening, which is for you social sellers. You'll be delighted to hear. My Selling on Social group will be opening soon, but it's not open yet. But if you actually don't even bother, because you just stay tuned on this channel, because I love Facebook, it's still my thing. I like to keep it simple, I like to keep it real. Speaking of real, there's so many different ways with reels and everything, all these different types of short form video just now that can confuse the crap out of you. So let's keep it real. We want sales, we want to earn money, we're in this to earn money if you're my kind of person. Help other people have success and earn money too. So there's a new group starting, watch this space, where I'll be giving free advice, training, workshops and things. Also, and that'll be within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So stay tuned. In there I'm going to be running a free workshop, boot camp actually for you. So any network marketers who are just not having the success they want and deserve, or coaches who aren't having the success in the online space that they want and deserve. They're good at what they do, but they're just not, they're struggling with a part of the sales process is missing, right? A part of the jigsaw is missing. And then I'm going to be running a free boot camp in there, so stay tuned. Right, what else am I going to be doing? Reasons why you are not... Oh, the other reason I'm closing my group as well, I just remembered. This is what I'm like, honestly, stay with me. Is because if you've got a Facebook group now, you want to, it's not about the numbers, these massive Facebook groups, all these pitchy Facebook groups. I'm always testing things behind the scenes. Facebook groups who have promo days, you'll get the odd sale from that, yep. But these ones who are join my group and pitch, have a pitch fest, it's just like, they don't work. You're wasting your time. You're not going to get sales from that. And if you do get the odd sale, it's going to be like, hit and miss, you know, there's no process, there's no guaranteed, I know I'm going to have these sales this week, I know this is what's happening next month. There's nothing, it's just like, no, oh, I got a sale, it's a sale this month, woo. That's not going to make your fortune, and life is short, you got to take action and go with it. That's where my boot camp kicks in, because that's my training style, tough love from Joan. Because if you tell me you want it, I'll help you get it. Right. 4 things, if you're a network marketer, if you're a coach, if you're selling and offer a program, something you're selling, a product, a network marketing product, or you're recruiting, then selling on social is where it's at. 4 things that you need to be doing. I'm just looking at what I've written here. Firstly, why you're not having success. I'm just going to play with the cat's toy while I speak to you. Why you're not having success? Notes flapping over. You're not having success, one, because you're not consistently generating leads. You can be chucking out great content, but with the algorithm on Facebook just now, the likelihood is most people, sadly, ain't going to see it. It's just not going to happen. The old ways are gone, yeah? Some of them, I mean, the basics are still there of selling. I've been selling for 30 plus years. I've had success in lots of companies with selling before I got into network marketing and coaching. But you're not going to have the success if you aren't filling your funnel. If you aren't adding in new people into your world every day, right? You can have weekends off if you want, but every day, I personally don't. When I'm in a drive for something, I just work. And yes, you do need time for burnout, because I think I've had that. You do need to look after yourself and switch off, but it's really hard if you're like me and you're in that momentum, you're all driven to hit a target, like get to the top of a company and you're just like work. But it's not really big or clever. It's what I did. It's not really big or clever, and you do need to take some time out. Anyway, so you need to be adding new people into your world daily, right? Maybe Monday to Friday. Maybe 7 days a week if that's what you want to do. It's up to you how fast you want to go. If you're not adding new people into your world every day, you're not going to continue growing, because you're not going to have new eyes on your content. And I know I just said that's a contradiction, because I know I just said you post on social media and you'll hardly get anybody seeing it, which is true. There are ways around that, don't worry. We need to be spending time getting eyes to our content instead of spending the time creating the blooming content. Now, write that down and stop what you're doing and listen to what I just said. We need to be spending way more time getting eyeballs on our content and way less time creating the content. Creating the content, say, takes you 10 minutes, 5 minutes. The time of getting the eyeballs on it should be like, there's not a number big enough, it should be like 10 times that, right? Because that's what people aren't doing. They're creating content, and your content could be great and it could be helpful. But if people aren't seeing it, it's not going to convert into sales or a new business partner, yeah, or selling your program. It's not going to convert. So you need to be doing that on a regular basis. You need to be, the content that you create needs to be converting. Now, I've done this. I am guilty of this. I've done everything over the years with mistakes, starting companies that have failed. You are not going to have the success unless you fail. You ain't going to have the success that you want unless you fail your way to success, just saying. So don't worry about that. Just get up and get cracking. The other thing, converting your content. You can't just post willy-nilly content that you fancy posting for the day for the sake of having something up there to post. And let's face it, looking around online, a lot of people are doing this. And I've been guilty of it too. Sticking something up and hoping for the best. As people say, chucking spaghetti at the wall and hoping one of the bits stick. Do you ever do that with your spaghetti, by the way? I must try it sometime. I usually just take out a bit, blow on it and eat it. Yeah, it's good to go. I don't ever chuck my spaghetti at the wall and hope some of it sticks. However, if you're a chef, you can shoot me now. But yeah, you need to be writing the right kind of content. You need to be creating the right kind of content, whether that's short form video, which is hugely popular just now, but don't get overwhelmed with it all. If you try and do it all, you're going to fall flat on your face and burn out. You're not going to manage. I'll tell you that right now. If you try and do reels and you're on TikTok and you're on Facebook and you're doing YouTube shorts, repurpose if you're doing short form video, by the way, and you're doing Instagram, and then you're doing stories every day, and then you're doing, stories are good. By the way, difference between reels and stories. I get asked this a lot. Reels bring in new people into your world. Stories let you build that rapport. They see you as a person behind the scenes as well, right? Just clarifying, because a lot of people are like, oh, these short form videos, I'm so confused. And I don't blame you, it is confusing. So your content, whatever you're creating, writing, recording, audio, filming, it needs to have a job. It needs to have a call to action. It needs to be directing some people somewhere. There's no point in doing all this content and giving out all these freebies and doing all this stuff and nurturing if you're not nurturing. Does that make sense? If there's not a reason for you to post that, don't post it. And you don't need to be posting every day. You do not need to be posting every day. Remember what I said earlier. Spend most of your time getting eyeballs on your content. Therefore, you don't need to be posting daily. I never post daily now. There is a bit of a bit behind it, the work you have to do to build up a bit of algorithm. But there's other things you need to be doing at the time as well when you post. 3, if you're not having a sales process, and this is something I've struggled with before, if you don't have a sales process, you're wasting your time. Now, I am not the most structured person. I am very, very, very good at selling, and I know that because I've won heaps of awards and stuff over the years. I just blow my own trumpet, why don't you, Joan? But if you don't have a process for selling, then you're just going to be the same as every other network marketer, every other coach, every other course creator out there. You're just going to be the same. And you're not going to stand out. You need to have a sales process. What's a sales process, you might ask me? A sales process is when you are being structured and you have it written down. You have it in your head. You have it written down. You're following these steps, a step-by-step process, which takes people from cold to hot to buying. Okay, you need a sales process, and you need to figure out what that sales process is and start using said process, which most people aren't. The other thing, if you're not doing this, again, you can have success. You can have success, but if you ain't doing this, you're wasting. You're leaving lots of money on the table. And a lot of people, like myself, I don't like spreadsheets, I'll be honest. I hate spreadsheets. I'm definitely an expressive, as you'll probably know if you've followed me for years, I'm definitely more an expressive energy kind of girl who gets shit done and helps people get shit done, right? You've got to watch what you're saying. Facebook are really cracking down on what you say and what you write these days. Yeah, you need to be having a database of people. You need to be collecting them and tracking them. Forget the huge volumes like it used to be back in the day. Forget that. That's why I'm opening a new Facebook group. I have too many people in my last one. I want quality over quantity now. That's the name of the game. You want to be collecting your database of people. And yes, you can have it on a spreadsheet. Not my thing. Some great automation tools that will help you with that though. Because we want to be doing what we do and then hiring somebody to do the parts of what we do so we can focus on what we're good at. Right? That's the end goal. Okay? You need to be tracking who you're speaking to, where they're at. Let's keep it simple. Cold, warm, hot. I like to keep things simple. Cold, warm, hot. Are they brand new into your world? They're going on the cold list. Are they, and you can do this on Facebook itself, but you need to have some sort of tracking. You can use Trello, you can use Asana, great systems where you can move cards along and move people about as to where they are. And then hot. You know, warm, actually I'm not going to tell you exactly how I do it because I have basically cold who are just new. Warm basically are people who you've spoken to, or they've binged on some of your freebies, or you've spoken to them, they've come into your Facebook group maybe, that would be warm. And then hot is the ones you've had a really good chat with and you've qualified them. You know that they're your kind of person. Because if you ain't qualifying people, you don't want to be working with all sorts. You don't want to be working with people who are like not on your wavelength, because it's no fun. It's no fun. You need people who are hungry for success, hungry for the drive. Those are the ones that are going to make you wealthy. Those are the ones that are going to make themselves wealthy and give you good testimonials. The ones who are just kicking around, pissing about, they ain't going to make you earn the money you want to earn and have the business that you want to have. So those are my 4 things. Lead generation, creating content that actually has a purpose and converts, your sales process, and your database tracking. My plan in the future, within the next probably month or so, I'm going to run my free bootcamp for you guys, so you're welcome to join that. I can't give you a link or tell you where it is because I haven't created it yet. But stay tuned on here if you want more info on that. And I'm going to be doing a new program for network marketers because I can now, because I'm free. I wasn't allowed to because I was at the top of the company, and now I'm free to do it, so I'm going to be doing that. And it's going to be all singing, all dancing. It's not going to be overwhelming, but it's going to be teaching you stuff that you really need to know if you want to have the success. Yeah, it's going to have it all. It's not going to be overwhelming because I don't like overwhelm. Let's keep it simple, let's keep it doable, and let's not burn out. All right, on that note, have a great Saturday, enjoy the sun. I'll be around to friends to have a beverage, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, Amy. Sorry, I haven't commented. I'm out of touch with all these lives. Amy, thank you. I love your love heart. Who else? Hello, Susan. Hope you're feeling better today. Give me a shout. And please, guys, this is what I like. This drives me. Don't come on to my lives and sit there like a... Come on. Give me some reactions. Talk to me. That's what energises me and gets me fueled up and going, and then I can help you more. So just as a side note, for all my programmes, all my workshops, boot camps, whatever I'm doing, react. Speak to me. Preferably it's not an angry face or a crappy comment, because you'll get blocked. But speak to me. And you should be encouraging your guys to do that too. 1 for the reach for a start. but two, because it starts to build that rapport. And I want to know people. I want to know where they're at. I want to know how I can help them, if I can help them. Right, I'm out. Goodbye.